guys out here at Balkan Automotive. Shout out to them as always. Cool enough to let me use the shop and help out. Big shout out to Peter. Big help. So a little update on the CRZ, or KRZ as you would call it now. Here, I'll go into some light. So we went ahead, we took the vehicle out, we enjoyed it, had some fun. To be honest, I didn't even drive it once during the whole time that the K has been put in. Everyone drove it except me. It's the funny thing. So here's how it sits right now. You're going to see a little bit of different stuff going on. During the time driving it, I just think on the last video, we complained that it was a little too slow. So shout out to Peter again over here at Balkan Automotive. Hooked me up with a killer deal to make this go a little bit faster. And what that is a Precision 6262 turbo. Currently mocking all that up right now. I would have done a time lapse, but I don't know how the time lapse are really working out so far, because all the videos we've made with time lapse, not many people stay interested that long. So I figured to talk about the car a little bit and kind of show you what we're working on. This turbo kit came off of a 2012, 2013 Honda Civic Si, same exact motor of what I'm running right now. When they put it on the dyno with the stock fuel pump, same fuel pump I'm running right now, the 1000cc injectors, on 8 pounds of boost, they made 380. Pretty good. What we're aiming for with this car is I think we're going to go for about 350 daily driven, have a secondary tune where we pump it up to at least 500 horsepower. Maybe have some fun with it, maybe a little bit more power. I am going to be running a better fuel pump, a DW65C, I believe it is. I can correct that somewhere. I'm also running, I believe they're DW 1000cc injectors. They're the same injectors I had to use to get the car up and running because we had one bad stock injector. So we're going to be running this Precision 6262 turbo. We're also going to be running a, what is this called? It is a Treadstone 700 horsepower front mount intercooler, and I will show that right here. Do not mind the mess. It's a little, this kit was for a whole different car. So what we're doing is we're modifying it to get it to work. Right now it's getting the functions up and then cleaning it up. So I did put some little sketchy welds on there just to kind of get an idea how I want everything mocked up. Moose is going to have to come back through, fix those welds for me because it's not my thing. I'm hoping that we can at least get this up and running by the end of the month. I will also have some pictures of what the turbo looks like on the manifold. I already have it installed onto the vehicle. As you can see here, it is pretty tight. I can shine a light as well. I even went through and I did touch up the top of the downpipe for the turbo. It is running a tile wastegate and also a tile blow-off valve. So the goals here is to make some decent power, have some fun with the car. I kept getting made fun of by Mustafa to pull out this this orange cable, because he's like, it's in the way, you don't need it. Yes, it's in the way, but it serves a good purpose. The battery is going to have to be relocated to the back of the vehicle, and the good thing about having this wire up here is there's 4 strands of wire and about, I think, 4 gauge a piece, or whatever equivalent the gauge that needs to be for the battery, more than enough to supply the battery in the trunk. I will cut back that orange plastic, tuck it out of the way so we can have a little bit more room for other things. One issue I did come across so far is, since I am doing a rear mount on the turbo instead of a sidewinder was a little bit too tight with the downpipe and then also all the charge pipes and everything like that. It got a little messy. So for the air filter for the turbo, I'm probably gonna have to run a screen, or I'm gonna have to find a slim, like little sandwich pancake looking thing and mount it on there just to kind of keep from junk to get in there. I was told that, yes, it's going to mess if I'm with some boost, but I should be able to still make some power since this is a K24 and it should have no problem spooling it. They were getting fully spooled with the other car, a little over 3,000 RPM. So that should be fun in this car. What other things are we going to be doing to it? I have K-Tuner right now. Should have got Flash Pro. I should have listened to NRS about that. I should have listened to Balkan about that. But I saw a good deal, jumped on it, thinking, I won't boost it for another couple months, maybe a year. Yeah, I didn't even drive it, and it's getting boosted. So hopefully we can see some good numbers with the K-Tuner for now. I can run two different tunes. I just won't have the option to do the boost by gear. Not that I really need that right this second, but I'm sure other people will say just do it, so I probably will. I had to eliminate some of the stuff in the rear from the old motor, some EVAP stuff up against the firewall. They actually had the map sensor up there and everything. I went ahead and I pulled all that to kind of make a little bit more clearance. So once the cow is back on, it's pretty tight. There's a lot of things going everywhere, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long haul. For the wiring, I still need to touch up some wiring. I didn't even tackle any of the check engine lights yet that I do have, because I know I can turn off some. Just right now, what I'm trying to do is get the car moving under its own power again with the turbo, get a quick small tune done on it just so it's drivable, get it out of Petar's way here at Balkan Automotive, and start tackling some of the cleaning up on the car at my house or at Mustafa's shop. I still have to pull the lithium-ion battery, I believe that's what it is, out of the trunk that weighs, about 200 pounds. So that should free up some weight in the back. A lot of guys online on forums are saying with the case swap, with the battery and all the other junk removed and keeping full interior AC and everything like that, they're weighing in around 24 to 2,500 pounds. And that should be pretty fun, especially if we have 350 to 400 horsepower on the first tune, and the secondary tune, we turn that up to a little over 500. Should be a fun little car to drive. So stay tuned. I'm going to loop some photos in, play a little bit of music, show you guys what we have so far. I make it sound like I have a lot of photos, but I think I do. I got yelled at by Moose because I wasn't taking much. I was by myself down here, and I was just trying to stay out of the way and get as much done as I could. So please subscribe, like, follow the channel. We're going to keep showing you some updates from this car. Moose is working on an awesome project right now in his shop. I'm sure he's going to have some footage for that coming up, and we're going to continue to keep pumping out some cool stuff. You know, we like to do some projects, but we also set ourselves little deadlines because we don't want to have things lingering around being in people's way. I know the other weekend we did put a hold on my car. We didn't start the turbo kit like we wanted to because we were working on a frame swap for his job. We brought down a Dodge Ram. I think it was a 2017 Dodge Ram, fully loaded. We pulled the cab, swapped the engine over to another frame, swapped over all the other brake lines and all the other things we needed, all within about 10 hours. And that's a lot of work between three of us. So we do have other side projects we're gonna work on other than just making things go fast. I should even be posting up some other stuff that I do. I do a lot of custom computer stuff as well, 3D printing, kind of a nerd when it comes to that. I have 3 of them. So I'll show you guys some other cool stuff that we're doing. You know, it's M&M builds, but it's not particular to just cars. We do other fun stuff too. We also do construction stuff too. It's pretty weird. Maybe I'll do a little walk around of my man cave she shed in the back of the house that I built for my Harley. That's another thing. I also work on motorcycles as well. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you.